IRS just collected $750 million from the estate of a billionaire who died 3 years ago. The man at the center of the case was Robert Brockman, a software executive who built a massive fortune through software investments in enterprise technology. But behind the scenes, the IRS says he was running one of the most complex tax evasion schemes they had ever seen. According to federal filings, Brockman allegedly hid over $2 billion in offshore trusts, shell companies, and secret financial structures spread over multiple countries. This wasn't a simple underreporting issue. This was a multi-layered system designed to conceal assets, obscure ownership, and move monies in ways that were difficult to trace. IRS spent years investigating the issue. They followed email trails, financial transfers, encrypted communications, and testimony from insiders. Prosecutors described this scheme as intentionally opaque, built to make it nearly impossible for the U.S. to track the income back to Brockman. But here's where the story takes a turn. Brockman died in 2022 while awaiting trial, and for most people, that would be the end of the case, but not for the IRS. The government continued pursuing the money through his estate. They argued the tax liability didn't disappear with his death. The assets were still there, the trust was still active, and the unpaid taxes were still owed. After years of negotiations, the heirs agreed to pay $750 million in back taxes and penalties. This is one of the largest settlements ever recovered from an individual taxpayer. Now, why does this matter? First, it shows the IRS is willing to pursue complex cases for years, even decades, even after the taxpayers passed away. Second, it demonstrates how seriously the government is taking offshore tax evasion. They're investigating in technology, international corruption, and forensic accounting tools, which are making it harder to hide money. And third, it sends a clear message. If the IRS can unwind a multi-billion-dollar scheme built by attorneys and financial architects, they can absolutely follow the money in smaller cases. So this case isn't just about one billionaire. It's about the future of tax enforcement in the United States and the lengths the IRS will go to ensure that income, wherever it's earned, is properly reported. So if a billionaire with a global team of lawyers couldn't hide income, the rest of us definitely shouldn't try.